everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Drunken Sailor. I hope you're enjoying our cocktails and even tried a few of them at home. If you have enjoyed them, don't forget to click on the link at the end of the video and subscribe so that you will be one of the first to see our latest cocktail. One last thing, when you make these creations, consume them responsibly. With that being said, let's get started today. We're working with Prosecco. If you haven't guessed it by now, Kim is a big fan of bubbles. And since it's springtime, we thought we'd try cocktails with bubbles. First up is a fun drink called the Cherry Up. We're going to start with 2 cherries in a shaker filled with crushed ice. So we get our shaker. Right now we're using Lissardo cherries. Lissardo cherries are a nice cocktail cherry. You can use maraschino cherries if you want. After we put the cherries in, we're going to use a tablespoonful of cherry juice. Next in the list is about a half an ounce of lemon juice. We're using freshly squeezed. And then we're going to use a half an ounce of simple syrup. Next, 3/4 of an ounce of Amaretto. And we shake. Give it a nice long shake in there. That chills down the liquor, and it also helps macerate those cherries. You can see in there we've got a nice great cherry color to it. And then what we're going to do is double strain. We want to keep any chunks of ice and cherry out of the drink. And that all goes into the coupe glass. We're almost there. We're in the home stretch. Next up, Kim's favorite, the bubbles. Yes. Top the glass with bubbles. And garnish with 2 more cherries. That, my friends, is the Cherry Up. I need to take a taste and maybe a second opinion. Ooh, oh, look who's here. Kim, let me know what you think.
That is good.
What did you say first?
That is good.
There you have it, folks. It is the Cherry Up. Okay, we promised you this was going to be a day with bubbles, so we're on to our second drink. Today's drink is called the French 75, and it comes to us from our dear friend Courtney Pierce down in sunny Florida, unlike snowy Syracuse. Thanks, Courtney. Can you send us some sunshine? It's called a French 75. The French 75 is actually named after a World War I piece of French artillery, a 75mm cannon. What it's got to do with a drink made with bubbles, I'm not quite sure. But let's get started with it. There's a couple of variations that are made. The first and the original was made with cognac. Today's drinks are made more with a gin, a dry gin. But you know, it's French. I like cognac better than gin, so we're going to make it with cognac. So we're going to start with 2 ounces of cognac. That goes into the glass. Next in there, we're going to use simple syrup. We're going to put in there a half an ounce of simple syrup. Okay, that goes in there. Next, we're going to use lemon, excuse me. That's the yellow one. We're going to use about a half an ounce in there, just a real light squeeze. And then we're going to shake. We then take a fluted glass that's half filled with ice. We strain. And then we add the bubbles. Pour slowly, otherwise you fizz and you don't get as many bubbles. Actually, you get too many bubbles. Take garnish. We're going to use a lemon twist. Squeeze it, put it in there, and that is a French 75. And now it's time for our quality check. Can I get my assistant, please? No, not you, Munson.
Oh.
What did she say, Munson?
It's good.
The French 75. Thank you, Courtney. And my wife was right. It's pretty good.